Hi all, welcome to Invest with RJS. In the previous video we have seen technical analysis and we have also informed you about price actions, candlestick and also trend lines, how to draw trend lines, because all three are actually pillars of technical analysis. Now to start with, how to draw a trend line by checking different time frame of the stocks. I'll just explain you, and also I'll try to touch upon price action as well and a candlestick, but that will be detailed. And candlestick, if you see, we have already have our blog where candlestick related informations are already provided, so you can also check with there, or otherwise we can candlestick patterns are already there, so no issues. Let's try checking example by example. For that we are using tradingview.com. So I'll just take a minute to explain about the dashboard of it, which is required for a beginner to learn about um, trend lines or anything about this dashboard. So main thing is here we can try to identify the company names, select it, and then this is a time frames where we need to add it. Like we want to see the company candle, how it is doing. So we have 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. Mainly since we are doing it for the technical analysis, we only need 1 day, 1 week, 1 month max of the times. So then if you see here candles, basically candles, we know that we have not provided the information yet on the candlesticks. So if you see here, there are mainly two things we have to identify. Is one thing is the green, which obviously says that on that particular week. So one thing is here, if you see, 1 day means single candle is showing what has happened on that day. That means that this company has today Reliance is in red, that means it has come down. So if it has goes to weekly, we can see today this whole week, one candle shows whole week's performance. Same way on the monthly, one candle shows 1 month performance. Okay, it is again day, month, so it is 1 month performance. Okay, so now to start with, we will come to, I'll delete this, everything I'll delete. Otherwise let's take another example only, no issues. I just want something where I can draw it. Okay, no problem, it is on the same. Oh, very good. Okay, so identify this Pidilite. Now this is a Pidilite client and I am in the monthly time frame. Now what is a trend line? Trend line, the word itself is saying that we are underlining the trends. Trend means from where to where company is going or the candles are going, and where it is unable to cross some levels. Now in the monthly time frame, what I'll try to do is I'll identify some points. Okay, so let's see, this is one point where it is unable to go up, and this is also one of the point where it is unable to go up, and here this is one point where it is not going down. From here again, from here also these points, and it is actually going upwards, right? So that is the reason what I can do is like this I can add. So try to add for 5 to 8 or 10 candles for first, that I will show you. That's the reason initially we will start with small. So now there are two ways to do it. Okay, some people will try to do body to body, some people will do it to candle, that means body to body. In the sense, consider this as a one candle, this whole thing is called as body. Whenever there is a thin line which is called a wick, that means that the candle has come down, but from there it has went up. That is why there is a wick left behind. That's the reason it is called as wick, and there is a thin line. So we can match line to line as well, otherwise body to body as well. Body to body in the sense, in the higher frames I will show you how to do it. So now this, see, we can see this. You have already identified one trend. So extend that trend. Let's see where it goes. Let's just extend that. Extend it. Okay. Now again extend it. Okay. Now some or the other way, company or the share will change the trend. Identify the trend now. Okay. Let's see. In the monthly time frame, we identified that here it is crossed it. So okay, it has actually removed that trend. Okay. So but what has happened? Now you can ask the question that you are already trying to find a trend where you can see what is happening. But yes, that identifying trend I'll also show you in real time market, or where I can only predict with that. Now to practice you have to do this way only. That's why I'm understand or telling you. So this has broken this trend, but what is happening? It did not went up, it again came down to the same trend. Okay, so still it is valid. Now again it tried to came up, again tried to break out this trend, but it cannot withstand, again came down. So whatever you are drawn is good only. The reason because it is respecting that region, it is unable to cross. Now it come down, but this time what happened? It broke down. Correct, right? So now this also on the left side, means on the bottom side also it has gone now. Okay, so now what you can do is, since you got one upper point, one down point, you just change the trend to point this time. You remove this one, you touch this point. Now here you try to touch this point. Okay, so now you got a more larger trend. Now here again see that it is going up. It should have gone till here, but it did not go, came down. But here it is providing support. This is support, and again, but it cannot withstand and go up, but it came down. But if you see here, the reason previously from here stock has come up in the same position, it has again taken the support. The reason, this will be how support and resistance are done. This will be first support point for it. And what is the second support point? This. Why? If consider a fact that this stock was very weak and it has crossed this as well, or breakdown happened, the next support level will be this. The reason because from this support zone itself, previous time company stock has come up. So this will be next support for it. But this, what happened is, you should be ready with this. See, understand that this section itself is not there. We are here. Consider that we are on the 3rd of April. We have to identify first. First support is this one. Second support is this one. If it crosses this, it will come down. But this time what happened? It went up, came down, again went up. Now see, it is trying to come to this region, which is a upper trend, but it is stuck in another small zone. That this is one zone. See here, again smaller zones. Correct, right? So it's already there, but that's fine. One more zone. So this is how you can draw the trends. So you can identify here that it is not at all came to a previous uptrend. Like this is a bigger previous uptrend, but it is slowly it is coming down. Now I'll also show you the one more very good example of, I'll try to show you the price action as well. It's of Nykaa. Very beautiful one. If you see here, this was the analysis which I was doing just to explain you people. So if you see here, monthly analysis, we are on the Nykaa. You see from past 2022 till 23, it was in the downtrend. So now I'll try candle to candle touching, not the body trend line. If you see here it came to the line, but no, again down, down. Here, what is a price action? I'll just write what is price doing related to the volume or the uh, current price. See, if you see here, this is the first support. It is changing. It went up, came down, again came down. But here, if you see, once something or maybe some quarterly results are good, after which it tried to stay here and trying to go up. Try to do this way in the larger frames and try to read in the shorter time frame. Okay, let's go here. This is very good to learn. See here, it started to come down. Initially it was in this time range. You add it from wherever you want. It come down, it took a support, went up, but it is weak. It cannot, it could not breach this, came down, took another support. But if you see here, support is shifting downwards. So price action is weak here for this stock to go up. So whenever the previous support actually vanished, you have to understand that there is weakness in the stock. Again it vanished again. But here if you see, when it came down, it did not cross this. Correct? So that means that this third support acted as a support. It actually stayed for long weeks and then it started to take one more leap. See here, again it went up, came down, but this time, this is the main thing you have to understand here. Here it was like this, 1, 2, 3. See, if you see here, this actually got breached and came down. But here what's happening is here, it started from here to here. So like this, then again came down, but here to here. Here if you see here, the support is changing or shifting upside. So the channel is on the upside now. So now you may have the question of what I am doing. So this is, if you see here, this is in the trading view where you can do shrink and stretch. See here, it is in the uptrend. Now you see, just draw the trend. Now see here, weekly. Looks like this is in the uptrend, right? After a like year and a half of a downtrend, it is going to uptrend. Now I'll predict in the weekly that now how I predict is, it's just everything on the stock market is based on the analysis. The analysis is, this is in this channel. It came here but took support but could not breach, came here again. If you see here, in this channel it tried to break but there was weakness, could not. Again came down, again spent some time and again tried to went up but no, could not, came down. If you see here, this in the weekly, the stock came till here almost for the breakdown, but again supported and became a green candle, which is a bullish candle, and also hammer. This is called a hammer. That candlestick related info I'll provide you whenever we do the, because if I give you the list of the candles, that will be confusing for you, because as and when I discuss the stock, I can explain you what is happening and what is the importance in certain levels. See here, for an example, in the support, hammer became and it went up. So this is just one of the case. So I'll explain you later. So again this time it went up, so and came down, but this time if you see here, it was a very good bullish candle. So that does mean that if it crosses this level, we can see upside. Again, this is not a recommendation, this is just analysis. It's not a buy recommendation. Okay, so now let's go back to our daily time frame. See, whatever you add now will apply to daily as well. So there is nothing fresh. See here, I did not look at actually, now I added it. See here, it went up, no, it could not cross, came down. Again it is lying in this range now. Again it breaks, it can go some range. Okay. So now what happens, like is it 100%? No, nothing is 100%. You have to be ready for the support and the resistance. So if it drops from here, what is the support? What can happen is it can come down here, again take support, which is a reversal, again can go up, again spend some time and go up. Otherwise, if it breaks here, next support is here, because from this point it has gone up. What is the other support? This one. From here it had went up. The last support is of this channel which are down. From here it can go up. Even if it breaks, then next one is, see this, because from here it has went up, then this. So that is how we can see in the support. And on the top side there is no resistance now, so new resistance has to be formed. But if you see the longer time frames, there is a resistance of this. From here it has came down, right? This also you can see. This is why we can say that the support and the resistance, you see here how it is matching. If you see here, previously, see, this is a range where it got breakdown, correct? It tried to provide the support till all these weeks. This is in the weekly, all these weeks, but could not sustain fall. This time also, if you see here, it came till here. The daily I can show you. It is getting very, very, very good resistance here in the same point. So always see even the higher time frames and see that from where it can go here. So what if it breaches? So next thing you can see this one, this range. This is very difficult to breach this range. If it breaks, then next is this from here. Then next will be this and next will be this. That's how we can do trend lines. And also price action, as I mentioned, it is shifting upside, but here in the downside. So both price action also has a momentum as well. So momentum, so all those things, price action again I will explain you with the proper things. This is actually a one good case where we can see downtrend as well as high upper trend with the price action shifting upside as well as in the downside. Along with this, there is momentum and other things which I will explain you in the next case studies. Thank you.